to them in perform our funeral, you know. What a mash up the place as me done them pay me. I want more people they just say.
Say if you're dead, you're caught.
No, not them. Me know if you person dead, me don't want them call me.
Oh, you don't want them call you?
Family members of the deceased. No, that's money.
Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to episode 2 of season 2 of the Total Package Show. I'm Rajon Brown and I'm so happy to be back. Last week you enjoyed the show, I know you did, and this week I promised you from last week another exciting episode, and this week here I am to bring it right to you. Are you ready? I am ready, so let's get right into it. My guest for today is none other than some big words. I feel like I use big words today. I feel like I use some big words. Indomitable, is that a word?
Siri.
Siri. I just wanted some big words, but since none now come to me now, I must introduce to you a dynamic person, a very comedic person, a very hilarious person. His name is Mr. Leighton Smith. Mr. Smith?
Good, what time? Can we say afternoon?
Anything you want to say, it's your show.
Good evening, and good evening to the viewers who locked in. Right, you can't go down where you know. Yes, yeah,
you have to stay right here so for the next couple of minutes, and we're gonna have fun. Mr. Smith, how are you?
I am great. I dressed for 2 occasions for this wonderful interview and also for another something. And food I got it. So you have food here?
Food I got it. You know, I'm glad you have a next function because I know you love your food. I know you love your food. And I know when it comes on to certain times of the year, like Christmas and those times, you know, so your stove not really turn on because that's when comedy get them all about events.
Right now, me in rehearsal for that because we have a lot of show leading to Christmas. No stove around here.
No stove. I
only
love
plug
it.
in kettle.
Only plug in the kettle and warm up the stove. Alright, so we have seen you all over doing some great work. I grew up on your comedy. People normally say I'm old, you know.
But you tall, I mean, no.
Yeah, so
grew up. My comedy make you tall?
Yes, well,
you have to stick to comedy if you want to grow.
If you want to grow, you stick to comedy. And of course, you watch some of Mr. Leighton Smith or you go to some of his shows and you're gonna have fun. I mean, I know you're wondering and say, yes, I remember him. I saw him at one of this event, I saw him at this school, I saw him at this church, I saw him at your funerals.
I'm tell you what. To them in perform our funeral, you know. What a mash up the place as me done them pay me. I want more people they just say.
Say if you're dead, you're caught. No,
not them. Me know if you person dead, me don't want them call me.
Oh, you don't want them call you?
Family members of the deceased.
Alright, so I know you know remember the face. So look, let's take a look at some of his videos and just give you a refresher as we get into the show.
And I tell you something, you see, put your hands together for Dodos. You know why I asked you to do it? I respect Dodos. And people like them there, we want to leave Jamaica and go away. Remember them fellow Jamaicans. Dodos slavery second good in America, he take a good job. And hold on, no matter make no nice about this now. Me say, Little Most TVJ itself make the news recently. School challenge space, one night. Them ask one school a particular question. Listen to the question, miss. Look at them. Carefully, please. Them ask the school, what is the stage name given for the Jamaican artist Mark Myrie? One little boy press the buzzer and say Shibada. Now that's why I'm glad to put you there, President. If I put you in out, TVJ burn down flat, you know. Or you will mix up from the Gargamel name over there, sir.
Now crime now become a concern of us all. I'm going to address it tonight. Because we need to look at it. We need to look at it. I have the remedy, you see, to solving crime. Good. Now if the government listen to me, that's it. Then don't have to worry about crime again. All they need to do is feed the nation properly. Put a fast food restaurant in every community. A Burger King, a Pizza Hut, a McDonald's, a KFC, all of them fast food places in every community. And once they do that, crime done. Because when you start eating fast food, everybody gets fat. And once everybody gets fat, crime done. Nobody can hide behind any light post and shoot anybody again. Nobody can run and jump over the wall and kill anybody again. And you start walking tired. You can't live and crime done. Take my remedy.
That's you right there.
Yeah.
Now, when did all of this started? When did you start coming?
I started in high school. Yes, high school. But I can't tell you the name of the high school now because them changed it. It was Balaclava High and now it is Roger Clark High.
Roger
So,
Clark, but Roger
right
Clark
now,
did?
yes. So right now it come like me never used to go to high school because they can't tell nobody I said this school is Balaclava High because it don't exist.
Yes.
And I never used to go to Roger Clark High.
Yeah.
So I don't know what should I say. In my position now, what do you think I should say?
I don't know what you should say now because if you used to go Balaclava
Yes.
and all your documents say Balaclava, but
Yes.
there's no more Balaclava.
No. So right now I'm high school less.
You never go school.
As soon as I finish here, I'm gonna get enrolled to Woolman's and one of them top school.
Yes, because you need a high school certificate or something with a correct name, something correct.
Yes, then I go put me in a fourth form.
You put you straight up football.
Yes.
So you can't stop from first form.
No, then a long time me rehearse. No, I'm past through the rest of the
Oh my God! So you have started from high school, even though you don't have a high school name now. And so how did that propel you to all of this great?
Propel.
A big word me I used to.
Yes.
That's why it's a big
They
word.
want propel. What? How that propel me? Because I see that at high school, some of my fellow classmates and even from other grades, they would have difficulty getting along with each other. And once you crack to a joke, a man start laugh, and then a member said, a same person when touch when him a laugh, it will them to fight later. So laughter helps to change the atmosphere. Yeah, so we just decided, I something I go carry on, because this can't stop a man from fire a gun or pick up a knife. Because if a man pick up a knife and a gun, now put it down till he use it.
Now put it down till he use it. But I mean, there are a lot of persons who would have tried or think they are funny, but workouts. So I guess it's something that you must be born with.
Yes, and there are some things you cannot go to school for. Like a comedy, you can go, but you can hold certain audience because the natural part of you, the audience is looking for that. Now the book part on stage no work. Jamaican, the only way you can get boo or then clap you off unless you go to a function where nobody know with hand.
Our mouth.
Yes. So I realize now that comedy is a vehicle that can help people to release them stress and forget, because many people come a comedy show and they open the money like bill, and when laugh at it and they don't remember nothing about it. And when they reach back home, they say, they know me, they did a laugh, so and then
Yeah, you remember saying, so you have to drop your word over this man, somebody though. Because somebody probably owe 1 billion of court, supposed to call somebody.
Then, but if courts are calling a big company, you answer. Where you hide from?
You mean of course I call you a big company?
Yes, you're in a big league. If you don't do business with them, they can't call you. Like me now, when me owe them and them are coming for me alone, someone may not answer. But like me they in a crowd now, call me, I answer same time.
You step aside and say, court's calling.
Yes, hello courts. Yes.
Big company, big company I call you. So what if they come back with the furniture?
Yeah. You stand up on your gate.
Yeah.
And the people see the good things in your house.
You hear that, people?
Yeah.
When you take course furniture and then come, and course come, you stand up at your door and you call the neighbor.
Call your neighbor man, say come out and see what come out of my house. You see the good things was in there. And say, yeah, hide fast.
Wow. Alright, I have some questions here to ask you just to get to know you a little bit better.
Yes.
And the first one I want to ask you, we were speaking about funeral earlier. If you were at a funeral and the body fell out of the casket, what would you do?
You know, you seen both set a world record and nobody no beat it yet.
Yes.
That day to the broke.
So yes, you take me put me and you run.
Not even that, me never take up no foot in the hand. The whole of me body a move. Me not have no time to take up nothing. That move.
No, you just run, you just run the funeral. So what are you scared of?
Huh?
What are you afraid of?
Me no, them say the embalming fluid no good.
Oh.
So me no really want that touch me.
Oh, that's why.
That's why they run. Some people run for different reasons, but that's the reason why me.
Oh, you don't want the embalming
fluid
fluid
touch
touch
the
you.
fluid touch me.
Alright, no problem. So what do people remember most about you after meeting you for the first time?
That I can give you a joke and it is so funny and you are dead with laugh while me stand up and wonder where you are laughing.
Go again, you say you give me a joke that is so funny.
It's so funny and you are dead with laugh and me stand up and wonder where you are laughing.
I really can't manage. Him get a joke, you know, and you wonder where them laugh for.
Yes.
So guess what now? That you can't learn at school.
And that is why me start with what me said first.
That-
you can't learn that.
You can't learn that at
Yeah.
school. Alright. If you were a musical instrument, what would you be?
I know I made the drum set, you know.
You don't want to be the drum set?
Yes.
Why?
You see the drum set now, your hands have to move very fast. And the Bible says whatever your hand find it to do, do it with all your might. So then you have to play drum set, you're spiritual.
Yeah. Oh,
No one no
okay.
guitar for fret the panny.
Alright. What about the guitar?
Fret, one string the panny, you fret, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ask them, let me tell you.
I gotta ask the musician them. Where's the funniest place you're falling asleep?
On the car steering.
What?
Yes. But you must be funny if you are asleep all around this.
So how you manage to just drop asleep on the car steering stuff? You know, drive up.
Drive, I drive, and I feel me a drift off. So I said, no, sir, I don't need this. Because I know, say, no road no over there, so no bypass. A bush over there, so me decide, say, you know what? Me I go cut it. And me just go one gas station and go sleep.
Oh.
That's how me I come from Australia, I think. We out in Westmoreland. And me stop in a Mile Gully bush. You know, Mile, if you know Mile
I know
Gully.
man got peer bush, no street
Yes,
lights.
yes. And then one church down there, what them call it, church in the Wildwood. Now, I would
Church in the what?
Yes, only a grave around it. If your car break down, no car warm to your car. If you drive through Mile Gully bush at night and it break down, no car warm to it, don't stop. And if you shut up, don't stop.
Why? Because it's so dark and scary.
You have to do the research. The church is there with the whole heap of grave and them say all of the dumpy them, you know, over there. So when you stop, you get assistant because many of them over there were electrician, you know, and mechanic. So if a dumpy see you stop and you broke down, then you're not going to get assistant.
Me not stop. Me not driving Mile Gully. One of the highway past Mile Gully because I'm not going to. Me don't want to pay me.
It cuts it out. It cuts it out. No, you don't cut it out. You know.
No,
You drop it at Williams Street. So
Yeah, Williams Street, right, man, the
event, and you still going to have to go through this. But you can go up spiritually.
Well, me not go. People don't book me for no event in Mile Gully. You want some event in Mile Gully?
I'll pray about it.
You pray about it. Well, I don't pray about it. If you could shift all your fat to one part of your body, where would you move it to?
Well, that the part that difficult now, all my fat because me not so blessed with that the part about the fat part, but me don't want to put in my belly.
Your belly.
Yes.
You want a big belly?
Yeah. Because you grow up in the middle street, say every big belly man rich.
Okay.
The first time when my man belly big, you know, you see my walk with one towel, and you think say rich and rich. And when you go up now after your belly start grow up now, you really saying hot quick.
Oh my God. No. If you could, what nicknames have people called you throughout your life?
Full swing. Full swing, yes.
F-U-L-L, swing.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Anywhere me go, man, me carry the swing. I may never perform half them, so make go with the full swing, not half it. And me get from down so, come here the foolishness song, me I grew up, you know. Yeah man, me remember you put on all old clothes and go fool people at night time. So we just fool people and them think I remember, you know, one night my friend them hungry. We dey on the road and them say, you know, so we hungry. Normally you don't use the word hungry, they're raw.
Yeah man, you're raw, I know that. Raw.
I say alright, we deal with it. No, me not no money. They know me not no money. But me, say me not gonna deal with it. Say me deal with it, man. So what I do now, me know say one lady, next door, her auntie supposed to come from England. So me run go over my house and grab one of my mother's skirt and one of her gloves. And me put it on and drag on a wig. Drag on a wig and get a bag and everything and put on my accent. Britain.
British, straight British.
Straight British. And then look over there, people in the fear.
Yeah.
Them over there, people they coming to know. So me go one house now, women know, so she did know that the lady last time. So me go over there, go call to her and talk to her. Now Christmas season, you know, and then I chat because them know so she a come. And we don't talk to her now. She said, I go now. And she said, but the lady didn't name Miss Gwen. She said, Miss Gwen, you can't leave, so let me give you one of the cake, you know, you come the right time.
Yes!
So she got draw one of the Christmas cake and just hand it to me. And said, look, and she go for sorry, you know, sorry.
Yes, and Christmas cake go together.
And England me come from, you know, so
yes.
she's frightened for me. So she give me the biggest ones. And me take the biggest one with all my might. And my friend them outside and wait, you know. And me tell them a cake me are going find them, but me are going to British. You only get things if you go under British, you know. And I go in and get things, you know. And I tell, I see you tomorrow. I come back tomorrow, I come and look for you, yeah? Yeah. And I left and I go with my cousin. They come and rush your cake. And drink sorry. In a man in history create. But she go and tell everybody, so Miss Gwen come out, Miss Gwen look different and nice.
Yes.
And Miss Gwen niece was supposed to pick her up at airport. She surprised that Miss Gwen come. Up till today, I must say when never go watch this interview, no, them are going to say I didn't mean. Today, them not going to say me. So thank God for this program because I saw them are going to
know. So people, when people come here and dress, we have to look good.
Yes. So especially when they come from foreign.
And they have them accents.
Yeah. Because you know, we treat foreigners better than
yeah, of course we do.
Yeah.
And one thing with us as Jamaican, you know, we can't
give
accent pass.
Give me British, yeah, go.
We can't accent pass.
Give me British, man.
Me, I only come from Africa. I don't know no Jamaican.
Oh,
I don't know
okay,
British.
okay.
I'm African.
Oh, yeah,
You British.
I'm British. Yeah.
Any.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, any.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know, but I just can never get the accent. You know, whenever I go US or anywhere, straight Jamaican. Because people think that English is standard. So even if you go British, you know, you speak English, you understand?
Yeah. Well, you go and talk like your mouth full of water. I saw accent sound to me like your mouth full of water.
Well, but I don't know how we get it because when they go Duns River, or you got any tourist place, the Jamaicans, man, we have no Jamaicans
No,
there.
yes, I went to do a show in Water Race and I messed up and I was my young man direction. Apparently, think me come down past out. Me say, where you from? Where you from? Come in, you come from me.
Yeah.
Me have to say, okay, I like somebody else.
Because you couldn't understand nothing. Whoa. A lot of people don't know. People see you on stage. They say you're a comedian, and that's the title, right?
Yes.
That's like a job. So if you pull out the application form, do you put comedian? Because I know you have.
Depends on where me I go look about the business. If I bank you look alone, you can't put comedian.
Why? So it's not a real job?
They think I joke. But if you let that come in, somebody come here, you have a financial institution and somebody come fill out the form now, sir, and say, I'm a comedian. If you give me one up here, whose fault?
I've most of them fast.
Yeah.
So they say comedy is a joke. Last week on the show, Fancy can say they take comedians for a joke because you will go somewhere and look at a girl and the girl say, Fancy Gang, you find yourself with your full check. You know, every day there's a run joke.
It's happened to us all the way, man. Sometimes, yeah, if you can't have your problem and you stop around, nobody help you, know.
Because you get tricky
at
at them.
me and shoot.
Because you're always supposed to be giving jokes. Yeah. Oh, people, comedians is serious business.
Yes, especially if you say that the bonnet open and I'm looking at it, I've something wrong with the vehicle. Stop on it.
No matter what. And a joke thing. Serious thing. But you're a comedian, but people don't know that you are a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. How is that?
Well, you have to make transition in life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know, say you go run out there, so when you come there, so you walk. So you have to have a run inside yourself, out there, so you walk. And somebody there asked me, how you do so much of at once? How you do? How you do so much? I said, no, I never do teaching and comedy in one. Separation.
But your authentic self feeds into both. So you're supposed to be a comedic teacher.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, you know, them have me say at school, I'm a roughest person, you know.
So the kids don't take for a joke?
No. No, sir. You have to know if you draw a line, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, you said the share the
Share the
starting
starting, different.
So what does that mean?
Matter of fact, when I'm starting with share, give them, you know, so we don't play with them.
but I say, but I have to worry about the sharing. If you share right, you just no bother with it.
No bother with it. No bother with it. I mean, there are persons who will enter. I remember some persons from the ministry, they having some mathematics, something. And they wanted me to MC. So they try all over the world to get my number. And they get me when the show gone. And them something that the most hurtful thing for a comedian. When somebody tell you so they were looking for you.
Wow.
You know you just miss a fool.
Miss a fool.
Not tell me nothing, man. You never get to the show, don't tell me nothing, just move along. Just say, Mr. Smith, don't tell me, say, we're looking for you here about the ministry, so you can charge a good money. And I'm going to tell me, say, they don't look for me. And after a show, them find out, say, and when they come out of the office, the other day they come to school and them say, this is where you are. They see me, and ask me if this is where I am. And they come from the ministry for the kid. And if you see me here, so, and you ask me if this is where you are, and then I set rules and regulations, and they say, very education ministry, in a deep waters, you know. If you see me stand up here, so, and you, this is where you are. I should have said, no.
Wow. Yeah. Whoa. I'm worried. I'm really worried. But I was told that you're the kindest teacher. You were the kindest teacher. And what solidified that was one day you were driving home and there were some kids in the rain. Whoa, that was so touching. Tell me about it.
And that was at Jonestown Primary School. It's the first thing I'm going to disclose where it happened. That people think when comedian talk, I joke them and make a reality. Was in Jonestown and school dismissed. And one thing with me, as long as I have space, I don't pass any of my students. I pick them up and then I go teach. So why you not pick them up, go past them now and go and punish them for lateness and you can carry them.
Right.
So
that's true.
me carry the picking them and me carry them in. School dismissed are going through the gate. Rain coming down, I see 5 of them stand up at the gate. And with the signal from the rain, me know them are going to wake up. So me stop. Me say 4 of you come. All 5 of them come inside. I said, can I carry all 5 of you? Somebody have to go. Nobody move them, sit down, same way. I say, you know what? The ugliest person, please leave. Nobody move on, you could go at the front, touch me, I said, then we're going to drive.
That means you're the ugliest one.
No, go there, sir.
Whoa. I'm not taking that pit there. But then we're going to drive. I think she's here now?
No, but that one of them, I don't know if them with the power because of this, so they come out. And them start with the freshness and me no move off yet. Can you imagine if they start to move off with them? We say, come, everybody out.
Oh my God. No, I can't. I really can't. No, I also have other questions for you. You know, normally on this show, people, I give some challenges, especially some food one. But because I'm being kind to you because you have a next show after this, people, we're going to go in the booking part because, everybody wants him on their show. So if he's not on your show is not a show.
Yes.
It's a puppy
so
show.
Otherwise, yes. Say it again.
All right, the question I want to ask you, what is something everyone looks stupid doing?
Eating.
Oh.
Sometimes your mouth really, you're eating, and especially what if you're really enjoying it. You don't realize that your whole face get involved in it, and your mouth will go around. So, that can be, if you stand up at a certain place and I watch somebody eat, you laugh really, That can be fun, You walk into a restaurant at KFC and see a man got chicken bone. And like him a talk to it and he hold it up, so you know, and he goes and throw it down, so you know, a fun thing like, you know. Go back again and watch and see.
I think so. I challenge you all. Look at somebody when they're eating and see if it's funny. You think it's funny too. Especially when you're hungry, you know.
Nobody talk about the hungry part. People don't eat when they're hungry.
She's the yam.
The yam.
Then there's a difference between eating and yamming.
Yes. Eat
People-
when you go like Pegasus for something. And you know, camera over your head. And you want to control your mouth. You don't let it go loose like that. You put yourself together. Yeah.
But yam is when they're home now.
Yeah, man.
You look
Run
for
a
your
back.
mackerel and rice.
Run a back.
Run a back.
Yeah. You
But
eat
that
around
country,
the
what's that
table.
country? The country something though. People not still run a back again.
Of course, people still run
A country, you know, when they get little food, they go at the doorstep, go sit down, and you have your bowl, a bowl they get out of the
Yeah.
food, and a chocolate,
Yeah.
and your spoon.
But you see, like where you from?
I'm a
exactly?
country boy.
Okay,
I'm from
all of
Manchester.
us. All of us. Yes.
But you're from St. Elizabeth.
Yes.
So I want to know, if you're from Jamaica, you say you're Jamaican. So if you're from St. Elizabeth, what are you?
St. Elizabeth, yeah.
So I'm a Manchesterian.
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 Yeah.
And Trelawney?
Trelawneyans.
Trelawneyans. And St. Catherine?
St. Catherine's.
Mobe?
Mobarians. I'm a teacher, you know, we do these things in college. Yeah.
And Lucy?
Eh?
And you're from Lucy?
It loose already.
It loose already. Alright.
And all you need to do is tie back.
Alright. What is the most embarrassing thing you have worn?
The most embarrassing thing? That I would draw me down now.
To the ground, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground again.
To go think how that go.
Cause you're at one now, you know. They say you're sharp. Cut me some one. What the embarrassing thing you ever wear?
I think I have this pants once, you know, and this zip give way.
On stage?
No, not on stage.
Ooh.
Not on stage.
Can we come into the stage part?
If it was on stage now, then you know, cameras and thing would be there. So everything has go quick. Everything go viral.
Viral.
Yes. And most embarrassing is when somebody of high caliber point it out to you. So you zip.
Well, I know what that, and it's very embarrassing because I walked into, I think it was AC Hotel in Kingston last week. And me I tell you, I feel like I'm hot, you know. I feel like I look good and me I walk in the AC, you know. And then me say, buddy, look at me, so me I wonder why. And then somebody point. And the whole of the pants front down, everything. I shame. Because I felt so good walking in, you know. Me I walk,
welcome.
oh God, me I walk high. Because I feel like I look good enough. But I never look down for the zip.
Yes.
Zip fail me. So that is very embarrassing.
Trust it wasn't a man who pointed out to you.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. With it.
Alright, so what is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Weirdest thing? Well, you know, normally carry people in my yard, you know. Sometimes people, when them come, them always move with you know, give them.
Okay. They help themselves.
And when them reach, them say, you know, so me just realize, say, all of that you leave there, you have something in your hand. And then when you reach, boy, now.
You realize.
You just discover like Christopher, that, wait, I was spend $5,000 in my hand. And then the call if you say, come for it now. Them say me just realize, say I may have it. So that it to say, don't think about it, I have it. That's it, me now. You have to pick out of that now. The most weirdest thing, I will only say that me not tell you who, and me not tell you what that is.
But I mean, I'm not saying anything, and I know some people watching this, you know, have some similar experience.
Yes.
Now, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friend or family assume you had done?
Ah, Jesus. Go fast with somebody in high places, like one police. Because when you go up on stage and share,
yes,
my material, them are being surround police.
Really?
Police, pastors, politicians. So, if me go say something and them know say, because them always talk to me about it. If you be careful, so if them hear, me know say them a go say, yeah man, that's somebody in fast.
And they lick it, yeah man.
And then they had a short Virgo one time, and I was there giving advice to the Minister of Finance, the then audition. We couldn't tell the then, he's still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, the then.
But in the position,
yes,
yeah.
the then audition. And I was saying that Mr. Shaw want to make money in the Ministry of Finance. He could listen to me because they were really demonstrating hard those days for money. And I said he could just simple take off all of the traffic police from off the payroll because they get paid every day. So you wouldn't have to pay. Me say the joke and mash up Merle Grove. When we go backstage, me see one tall, thick black man stand up. So me say our assistant commissioner. He call me say, come here. Don't share that joke again. People will believe you. So me have me fair share. I first me talk about the joke that since that.
See, you not talk about that joke there again?
No.
So what you mean by the people that get paid every day? I don't want to say it.
So wait, from you born, you never give a police a thing.
That's a drink. Let us always want a drink.
Yes, especially when they stand up in his son.
Yes, and the Ochi told, the told them
Yeah, man,
Ochi.
no shade, none of this.
No shade, none of this.
Yeah, we have to sympathize.
So them always thirsty.
Guess what we will do? Use the program now to say to the police, stand up under the shade. No very nice son, you are about tired, quick and thirsty.
And then we're not gonna have nothing to give you when
Yes,
you're thirsty.
yes.
That's a good advice. I'm glad you are here today to give that.
Yes, don't stand in
In
the
the
sun,
sun.
especially after 12. Because it get hotter them time, the leading up the evening sun now, not nice. You just stay somewhere close, and that's some big almond tree. And then you may spread out to like umbrella, stand up under there so you get shade. Yeah, drop a steep, car pass, you don't even see it.
Oh my God! What are some of the fun ways to answer everyday questions like how is it going, or what do you do?
You have to be specific. If you ask me how is it going, you have to be specific. That thing's going. So I'll ask people which one, what you make in reference to. Because yes. So if you ask me how is it going, you know what you're talking about. So you need to come to me clear now and say, oh, is it the car that break down, or is it the loss of a loved one, or is it that you have been terminated from your place of employment? How is it going? How is it going? What?
You can't just ask people, so
Yes.
how is it going?
What going? What?
And never look at a specific answer.
No, come and tell me exactly which one.
So when they ask you, what do you do?
What do I do? When they ask me, you ask me.
What do you do?
Comedy. Comedy.
You just answer and just done right there,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Because you see, when you answer Jamaicans, you have to be careful because them are always up to something else.
Always.
So if you minimize your answer, it really saves you. And it can also, you need to understand that on this program, you have persons in Jamaica, once they call to you, they have a certain amount of money with them charge you one hello. So somebody will say good morning to you, and if you answer $8,000, so you have to say minimize. Sometimes you
So you just blow, just touch your hand and gone. Nobody stop and ask.
You just shake it.
Just shake it.
And move.
But the foreign people them stay too, because once a Jamaican call a foreigner,
We know how that go. But them we think we smart, but them smarter than we. Because when you call a friend as your loved one answer, the first thing them start to do about. Once them see the area code 876, as them pick up the phone, them start ball. I tell you, it's rough over here. It's rough. Things hard. It is so rough. So if you call for big now, you just have it alright.
alright, no bother. They just throw you off.
Yes. You have
Foreign
to
people
tell
need to
them-
stop it. And all the time we are calling for begging now.
Yeah. And in that case now, you just tell them who did and hang up.
You know, but I beg nothing. You know, but I beg nothing. Alright, and the final question. Have you ever farted in public and pretended it was not you?
All in a class. All in a class. And look for the pitney we talk first and rush him. Me know me beat him. And me pull the chairs up. Me I look out now if you say who first hit a hit. And then the boy or girl me see start to do something. Turn around! Do your work. That fall be free.
Wow.
But I've done it in public. I've done it and I mean the nicest place to do it is in public. When
What?
you know say you look for the reaction. Some people it get them good enough. But because they're professional,
Yeah.
they can't go on. Sometimes you hear some fart, it make you just blow up with your answer. So the professional people them in that public, them have to fall like say hot, them hot. At times they can't blow like say me have to give you signals say that one you kill me nostril, But them
That would be dainty.
yeah. Yeah, so I would suggest, but talking about fart, that's all I quite talk fart. So like this all and one of the things, if you're traveling on one of the express bus, we're not calling name. So for instance, you travel on the express bus from Kingston to go to Mobile. Remember they lock up,
Yes.
Lock up on the AC. Can you imagine? Two people at the same time fought at the same time. And there are some fought that really have no sense.
Yes.
But if you think of it, if you did that because cow food, and before you go up on the bus, you put in the microwave and resurrect it. And you think about that the person now where upper front and the one down the back now where they have 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
2 eggs before they take the journey. And during the journey, 2 of them at the same time, their body just react and let go that thing and the AC pick it up. The uncomfortableness on that bus figure movie. Because when AC take up something,
They keep it.
you can't help but have to bear with it, And you can't tell the driver to turn off the AC for them. The bus did not turn off the AC, you have to end. He that endure to the end shall be saved.
Be safe.
That is in scripture,
Whoa. We're talking to Mr. Lane Smith.
Pronounce it properly.
Smith.
And about to say Simit.
Country people talking
Country people. Country pronunciation. Simit.
Simit.
And you have to tell the people, it's a country.
Yeah.
You will grow up with somebody and all your life you did that with the person, and when the person dead, you know the person real name when you see the program. For all along, Sam as Bertie.
Yes.
And when you go, you say Adolphus Williams. I said the name.
I true you get some name and you grow up on them and that's the name that they use. If you don't be careful, them going to the bank and see some names too. Yes. They believe in themselves. Woo. Whoa. What is the worst thing about happened to you on stage?
The worst thing that ever happened to me is forgetting my lines. Then they throw me that one play one time. I forget the line. I think the audience, because when you have some shows, when the audience into it, and them know exactly the pattern and what to come next. Me just turn it out in my own day. And the stage manager and the producer come and look at the same show. Then me up there to my thing, because me and say, flapping away, that never happened to me yet. And I force because I'm a comedian.
Yes.
Me no go in a play and then force and put in there. And me go in there and me say, no sir, me can't maintain them with a line, this booklet. And I say, remember line, sir. And I go see on a different, she give me one tip. She didn't sit on the same like that. Mannequin down like to Saturday night and school. That's how she sit on it and that's space. So make do me one show. So when the show finish, them call meeting and say, them a go, when me put in sound good.
Yes. So them I keep it.
Yes man. Every night at the department look forward.
You're part.
Give me part.
Whoa. Alright, so tell us now, there are persons who are naturally hilarious. Because we can't say funny. Because, Jamaica, them bro God, the chopper, those words. I will never talk about the bro God thing today. Or the chopper. We're not going to talk about the chopper, chop the line. Because I recently know what chop the line mean. I mean, upon the word line. Do you know what it means?
You have to talk to the people down in certain part of the country.
Okay. I just want to know if you I know what catch your act.
No, that's not what no.
All right, me not got this up. But there are persons who are naturally talented, gifted, seeming comedic. Because even in class, you can see some boys and girls who you said, you know, they are very hilarious. They can be comedic. What motivation or what word do you have for them?
All right, I would say if you find that you have that drive in any way, shape, or form, find somebody who is in that field and let them know so that they can guide you. You can't sit down around your friends who don't have no experience, them can help you. Them can help you. Go to the source and they will tell you. Because, you know, Miss Zella, I don't know if you would know her from Lime Tree Lane.
Yes.
I had a conversation with her before I came here. When I used to attend Balaclava High School, she was the one who really influenced me, because we were in the auditorium and I think it was Jamaica Day, and she was the guest speaker. And you know, say somebody from TV, I come at your school, a judgment that. You go see if a person real for real.
And you was them on TV.
On TV. So, and you know, saying come out of TV now. So you want to see how you look. So she come and she up there and she speak and all of that. I sit down there and I look at her. I just stare at her. And I say to myself, I don't think I will get the chance to talk to her. Right, yes, so. But I have to fix myself that in life, I have to talk to her. And I have to meet her in person. And now,
best of friend.
All of it coming like
Peas not pad.
That me can call her that me call her a while ago. She said, "Hey boy, you know, say I be my friend of the shower." It's like we taking a video call.
Yeah, it wasn't a lucky thing. So that's a good piece of advice, because I mean anybody can do it, because once you're talented, you're able to do something, and it's not limited. We see these people on stage.
I have to help with that little more, because if you have some friends, you may sit down and you talk and then laugh everything you say, and then I say you can't get joking or you're a comedian. No, don't tell them advice, because the audience is different from your friend, and the hardest audience on earth are Jamaicans. So don't make your friend hype you up and say, you're a joker. You can't go behind your fancy and try and go do comedy. No, because your friend won't be at the show when the audience are clapping and not singing and sing. Because they will get you off. So don't take advice from people who are in it. Yes. Because we can look at you and say, no, this part is not for you. You better stay this way.
Because there are levels to it. There are levels to it. Because last week we would have had Fancy Cat, but Fancy Cat is a comedian. Yes. that does stand-up comedy, but he also acts in the plays. Right, but you mostly do stand-up.
Yes. Right,
so there are levels to it.
I'm sitting.
Oh, you're doing it. People, I know you're enjoying this, but they say all good things must come to an end, but we're not ending this. We're just saying, you know, until next week. But before we go, Mr. Smith, tell us what are some of the shows you do and where we can find it. Last week, Fancy said we can find him at home.
Yeah, well, that's a good place. Where is home? All right. Currently, I am doing a radio program every morning from Mondays to Fridays. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on 96.3 FM.
96.3
Central radio station. It's something everybody look forward to, a morning time.
Wow.
Full of energy, and having a lot of shows coming up. Christmas comedy cook-up. Right, that is December 26th.
The poster is right here.
Yes, that come up every year. And matter of fact, when it start,
yes, I know. I'm there all the time helping IT with it, and I would have always seen you. But you don't see me, miss you.
Yes, and then there's a big gospel concert coming up at the National Stadium.
Yes, with Maverick, the Maverick.
Them.
You're on that show?
Oh, yeah, then it could have
keep. Glad me on my VIP tickets already.
Could have keep.
Yes.
No, sir. Yes, so I've been to other countries to represent Jamaica.
Wow.
You just say on a global frontier.
Mm.
That's what they say, no? Yes, in England, in America, in Canada, in Cayman, in Tortola. But me not normally like tell people to go to Tortola. Go to Tortola a couple of times and then I come back. Me not go.
Why?
No, sir. Because when it's far, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you land, you go America, you land America, you draw your suitcase, you go to one next thing, go one place named St. Thomas. You think St. Thomas over here, so? One next St. Thomas out US, and then you go take one boat now from St. Thomas to Tortola.
Ooh, boats.
Ooh. And the first time I go to Tortola, you know, the boat that up about 6:15. And you have to go like a same passport process, and stamp you up and you go on it, and you boat on it. Me now say, yeah, you go right up at the top, go enjoy yourself because we're traveling. Never remember saying night I come down. And they see the rough. And when they see take the boat, and we order the boat, our I travel on it. I creep for leg of the thing and creep, go back downstairs. I fret. When I reach Tortola, I give you about Tortola. When I reach Tortola, you go in again, check out now, like say, at airport today. And then say the bus is there to carry us away. Full suitcase now and go on the boat. The man drive out now and turn up. As in turn out now within 2 minutes, simple time indicate and pull over so we say, alright, I'll get something to eat now. No reach. So me go on my bed with it the whole night me come back. So me get up early and me walk, run at the hotel and go on the back. If I go on the back at the hotel and look over so nobody see me come. So me go wake up everybody. So get up. Look what them do to it. We could have dry suitcase, and just come in and come out, So, me have to trace them off at Tortola. The Monday morning when we're ready to come over now, me they announce that the bus is here. Me say, we go over there, so.
Wow.
It's a wonderful
But
place.
here and an experience is always good.
Yeah.
No, I need to go to Tortola. I need to try that journey.
Try it.
So, so you have traveled. I mean, it's safe to say the world. Yeah, doing comedy.
But it's about it. You must always be humble.
Yes.
Travel and humble. You know, feel like a lamb when you're going anywhere. I'm gonna back to a chance and this. No, you just go, you're going easy and going. Enough time I go to show I'm slum right beside some people.
And then no say you go.
When them introduce me and them say this and say that and say that. There are some people I will don't get joking. I mean the same time because I'm crazy. I'm trying to do it for some time then for me. I'm just saying. This guy is a wicked one, you know. So, when they done the intro, me get up and me go. That the person they can't laugh, I say more to open work time in my performance. Like, we have had some experience in theatre, which is really good.
I can just imagine. I'm even thinking now, even for the last episode in this, if we could get all of you on one set, I would just talk about some crazy moments that happen in theatre. That would be good. All right, tell us where we can find it. We need to book you, and so you do all events.
IT and Fancy Cat, they are my managers. So
you book through Ellis International.
You'd call Ellis International, but I mean say Ellis International, call me Mrs. Ellis, call me and me have to tell Mrs. Ellis, and we can't do that show there, and they don't really want no comedian like this. So you don't know which part of the world like me ever first ever hear this time my entire career. She called me and give me a show for next week, Wednesday. You know which part? Over Bellevue. Karen! Mrs. Ellis, when me go Bellevue go tell the workers over there, they don't want no more joke. Just run the ward. If they're stressed, just run the ward. So pray for me going over to Bellevue.
Oh my God, that is so funny. All right, so book Mr. Litton Smith through Ellis International. It's right here. The number is right here. The email address is right here. And you're on social media.
Yes.
On Facebook.
Yes.
It is.
And Instagram.
You have it on Instagram. Say it on TikTok too. You're not on TikTok yet. TikTok will make you not go to your bed at night time, just laughing.
Let me bed now.
So find him on Facebook, also on Instagram. It's right here. And book him for all your shows, and it's very reasonable. Trust me, almost free.
And if you know you don't have no money, don't come. As people are calling and saying, you don't have no money, don't keep my show.
Alright, you hear from him. Thank you so much, Mr. Smith, for passing through.
Welcome, man. You're welcome.
Yes. I'm Rajon Brown, and this is the Total Package Show where authenticity creates its own audience. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to for you to join me next week for another exciting episode. See you. Thank you for watching the Total Package Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join me next week for another exciting episode.